Hello and welcome. We are a group of students from Winston-Salem State University, and today we are excited to share with you our presentation on beekeeping. Bees, they are more than just sound of summer or a symbol of nature. They are vital to life on Earth, and without bees, much of the food we eat, the flowers we admire, and even the ecosystem we rely on would be at risk. But here's the good news. You can help. Whether you live in the countryside or in a quiet neighborhood, you can become a beekeeper, and today we're going to show you how.
You may be asking yourself, how can I help? The way you can help is by beekeeping.
Beekeeping is a practice of maintaining bee colonies, essentially. For some, it's a job. For others, it's a hobby. Beekeeping has a lot of benefits for you, actually. Some people do it to get honey, and others just do it to help Mother Nature out through the bees being pollinators and helping keep the bee population afloat. And you may be thinking to yourself, isn't it dangerous? And how many bees do I have to maintain? Actually, beekeeping is extremely safe for both the bees and for you. And inside the beehive, you have a queen and you have thousands of worker bees. Beekeeping is nothing new. In fact, humans have been doing a form of beekeeping for years, thousands of years even. You see, there's actually records that show that Egyptians performed a sort of beekeeping where they would keep the bees in clay hives and move them up and down the Nile. You see, the reason Egyptians wanted beekeeping or used beekeeping so much is because they use honey for a wide range of things, whether that be food or medicine, offerings, or even embalming. But up to the Middle Ages and into the modern times, beekeeping changed and evolved slowly as all things do. But in the 1800s, an American inventor named Lorenzo Langstroth revolutionized beekeeping with removable frame hive, and his design is actually being used widely today. Now, earlier I mentioned tools. You see, in order to get into beekeeping, you have to use certain things, such as a bee suit and gloves, which is to protect yourself, because sometimes the bees can become hostile to you and start attacking you and stinging you. A smoker, which can be used to calm down the bees during inspections of the hive, and a hive tool, which is a tool that can help you safely inspect the beehive without causing harm to the bees. And usually you can get a hive and a bee colony, which can usually be bought from a local supplier. Another beginner tip is most people usually start with 1 or 2 hives when they first get into beekeeping, because that's very easy to manage and very easy to maintain, just 1 or 2 hives. But as you learn more and more people get, up to 10 hives or possibly even hundreds. Now, when it comes to beekeeping, it's not just a set it and forget it kind of hobby. You have to take care of the bees because they are living creatures, and living creatures need to be maintained and require regular attention. You have to inspect your hives every week or 2 just to make sure there are no signs of disease, make sure the queen is laying eggs, and also make sure they have enough food. Another thing you would have to watch out for is just, bees have predators such as varroa, which can destroy their hives, so you just have to make sure they aren't attacking the colony. You also have to make sure that your bees have access to sugar water during droughts and also plants to pollinate. Now, on to the next part, which is collecting the honey from the beehives. When it's time to collect honey, it usually happens around late summer, and whenever the caps, which are the hexagonal sections of the hive fill with honey. There are multiple ways to collect honey from a beehive. One way is to take the walls of the hive and spin it into a sort of machine that uses a force to take the honey out, or the old-fashioned way, which is taking the honeycombs and just breaking them down, crushing them until you already get the honey out. Beekeeping is more than just about honey. It's also about helping the environment. You see, bees are essential pollinators, and they help over 75% of the world's flowering plants, including many of the fruits and vegetables that we eat daily. Without bees, we would have fewer apples, almonds, berries, and more. Even the livestock that you consume, such as cows, pigs, sheep, they also consume alfalfa, which is depending on pollination. So when you keep bees, you're also helping a whole food chain. But beekeeping is a journey, and no one's going to understand how to do it right away. You'll learn with every hive inspection, every season change. But there's a way you can help yourself. You can join groups such as the Bread of Life Food Pantry, the one you're on right now, or online classes. In a world where bee populations are on decline, every backyard hive counts. Beekeeping is a way to give back to the earth and to your community and receive something really sweet in return. So if you ever thought about beekeeping, now's a good time to start and join the Bread of Life Food Pantry program.